Alright. Been super excited to play this. I just got this whole setup where I'm playing on a CRT right now. And I have like all this convoluted stuff to like have the output go from the Gamecube. Like I'm playing on an actual Gamecube right now, and an actual copy of Pikmin 1. It's going to a CRT, and then it's going to my computer as well through like this like doubler and all this other stuff. And that's just so I can record it and also play on the CRT at the same time. But I'm super excited. So I get to have the full CRT experience, but then record it at the same time. And Pikmin 1 is probably, well, I don't know if it's my favorite Pikmin. It's up there though, because the whole Pikmin series has just been like such a fun game series for me, like going back into childhood. I think Pikmin 1 had an extremely well-designed world in general. I also have Pikmin 2 for the GameCube, and I have them both for Wii, but I think Pikmin 1 for GameCube was the very first Pikmin game I ever played, so I wanted to pick that one up and try it. But yeah, it's been a while since I played through Pikmin 1. I tried it on the Switch recently, because they have like a remaster that came out recently of Pikmin 1 and 2. But I don't know. It's like, for Pikmin 2, they removed all the product placement, which I get. But I'm just not a fan of it, because, you know, you have like AA Duracell batteries in Pikmin 2. But then in the remaster for Switch, they're not there anymore. So, I don't know. It kind of removes some of the charm for me, I guess. Yeah, so this guy's a Hawkatate, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure their race is called Hawkatates, but oxygen is poisonous to this guy, basically. And we just crash landed on this PNF 404 is the Earth we're on. It's like well, the planet we're on. And it's inhabited by Pikmin and like a bunch of other creatures and stuff. But yeah. The Pikmin can obviously breathe oxygen, but Olimar can't. So he has 30 days to get all his ship parts back. Well, I have 30 days to get all of his ship parts back to repair his ship, so he can leave this planet and not die from oxygen poisoning, I guess. And I'm also, even though I've seen this all a million times, I'm not gonna like skip. I'm gonna try not to like skip anything or like skip any, you know, cutscenes or like just the kind of stuff that's coming up here, the transcript, I guess, or I don't know, you know, the words that are happening on the screen. I'm gonna try not to skip any of that stuff, just so like it can show up for everyone, just to give y'all a little more of a more context of what's going on in this wonderful game. I'm also not used to recording myself at all, so, you know, I'm just kind of ad-libbing what I'm doing here. I don't have any intentions for, like, this video besides just, I don't know. I wanted to record this so other people could watch it, and so other people could see these games. And also partly so they could see these games relatively how they looked on original hardware, because this is going through a scaler. This does go through a little scaler, so it's coming out of the scaler at 1080p. But the original game, to my understanding, the GameCube put output at 480p, and that's only because I have a component cable. Like, I have one of the earlier models of GameCube where they had a higher quality analog port in the back that you could plug up with a component. Oh, I accidentally skipped that. But where you could plug up with a component, which is like, you know, component's the one where it's like the analog cables that are all the it's like blue, red, it's like blue, red, green for the video signals, and then it is, yeah, or the red-white for the audio, obviously, for left and right channel. But because it splits the analog signal over 3 video cables, like 3 cables instead of 1, with composite. Composite's like the mustard, ketchup, and like mustard, ketchup, mayo cables you see, where it's like red, yellow, yellow, white. That one has a bunch of stuff that goes over the yellow cable, which is video. And in that case, you lose a lot of quality because you have like, you know, brightness. To my understanding, you have like brightness, you have contrast, you have like color, you have like some other stuff. Like just a bunch of different signals that like determine different stuff about the actual output of the video. But when you do that over one analog cable, the signal can get a little fuzzy and, you know, it gets a little like low quality. So comparatively speaking, when you have component, so what I was just talking about was composite. When you have component, it splits that video up along 3 separate cables. So you get a much higher quality out. Like, I think composite could only handle like 240p or I think 480i was the maximum, which is interlaced video. I think that just kind of like, I'm pretty sure interlace is like where it splits it's basically splits a 240p signal up to like every other line, like every even line basically on the screen. And then the next frame, it displays every odd line, every odd frame. So it does like a 240p signal, and then another 240p signal, but it's like the other slice of the video. So then you can get a higher resolution without like, you know, needing to output a higher resolution from the console, because it just does some like wonky magic stuff with it. Like, I mean, I don't think it's like technically I think it is technically a higher resolution, but it's like not. I think it's just like a 240p signal that's like split. It's pretty cool though. I don't know like how the hell they figured that all out, but I guess they needed some way to kind of get as much as they could out of this. But the other cables, the yellow, red, white ones could only do up to 480i, but I'm pretty sure the component ones, the ones that are like, you know, they split the video along 3 cables, they can do up to 1080i. And that all to say, the component one's the one I have plugged into the back of my Gamecube, into all the extra converter stuff, and then into the back of the TV. So I'm getting a pretty good signal out of that. And I think the Gamecube output 480p, but that 480p for the resolution goes to the scaler, and then I just have it scaling at 1080p. But I don't have any like effects. And the scaler is the one that sends the video out to my computer. And then beyond that, I just have basically the default Gamecube signal going straight to the TV. And that makes it easy because then I don't get like any input latency or any that I've noticed. And it's pretty nice. I like it. Like, it's a good setup. It took a lot of like thinking for the setup and a lot of searching for the right stuff. Because it's obviously a very niche. It's not like a common thing. People don't, I mean, I don't think people play, not many people play on CRTs. CRTs at this point are kind of like already a, I don't know. They're already like a sort of, whatchamacallit, like, edge case? What's the word I'm looking for? Enthusiast. It's like an enthusiast thing. CRTs are like an enthusiast thing to an extent now, which is like unfortunate because that does look really nice. And playing these games on them is fantastic. So I do really wish, at least at a small scale, CRTs were still made. Like, you know, like even if they were a bit pricier because of all the manufacturing and stuff. But I mean, I get it, you know. The vacuum tube that that's in the CRT is like this big lead block, because you have to like secure a vacuum for like the laser to like move around in to display the image onto like the front of the screen. So it has to be in a giant vacuum, and you know, the bigger you make those vacuums, the heavier they are. Like this CRT I'm playing on is a 30-inch Philips CRT. It's a widescreen one, which I set the Gamecube, or I set the screen to be in 4x3, even though it's a 16:9 screen. I set it to be 4x3, and I'm recording that so it's not like all warped and scaled and stuff, warped. But that does mean, because I have that if I play my Wii or my PS2 and record it as well, because the PS2 had some widescreen games, like I think God of War 1 and some other games had like widescreen support. I don't know if there's any GameCube titles that have widescreen support. I don't know if that's like a thing. But the Wii supports widescreen. So if I play the Wii on this or the PS2, I can get some cool widescreen footage in. I mean, obviously, I could just do this all... I mean, you know, all this can be done way easier than the way I'm doing it. But, I don't know. There's something very, very nostalgic and fun about playing these games on a CRT instead of an LCD or like an OLED or like a newer panel. I do have an OLED, and that's what I originally bought the scaler for, and I was using it on that. And it's cool. It looks good. I mean, it's an OLED too, so, you know, you can do scan lines, you can mimic a lot of stuff. It's very high quality. It's a 4K OLED, but, I don't know. Some like the older consoles, I don't know. The older consoles, like the Super Nintendo and Nintendo 64, even with scaling them up, I didn't really like how it looked. I actually don't even like how Super Nintendo or Nintendo 64 looks on this screen, because this is an HD CRT that I'm playing on, so... I mean, obviously you can't see it because what I'm doing is I have the output, like I explained earlier. So you have a clean output, but to me, you know, I'm playing on a different screen than the type of screen you're watching this on, most likely. Unless you still are on a CRT and you're watching this, then that's really cool. But this thing can go up to 1080i, I think, interlaced 1080, which I don't really know what, like, I guess that's 540 progressive, I don't really know. Nevertheless, it can go 1080i, which is great for GameCube, Wii, and PS2, and PS3 as well. I love playing PS3 on this. But Nintendo 64 and Super Nintendo, like I played some Nintendo 64 battle tanks on it, and I just didn't like how it looked. Like it has a scaler. The minimum acceptable resolution on this, I'm pretty sure, is 480i. So when you're passing 240p to it, like from a Super Nintendo or a Nintendo 64, because those, I'm pretty sure those both do 240p. It scales it, and it handles it just fine. It does it fine, but I don't know. I think the scaler does add a certain amount of latency. Even if it doesn't, I don't know. It just doesn't look right. Like it still has. It's like the screen is like too. Even on the CRT, the screen is too crisp for the Nintendo 64, where I don't like how it looks. Versus, I have like a little 22-inch RCA 4x3 CRT right over here, which takes S-Video, and S-Video is kind of the same concept as a component, but like less. So like it gets pretty close to the quality from what it looks like, but it's not as high quality. But S-Video does the same thing where it splits the video signal over many separate little cables. It's still one connector, like it's one terminal at the end, but it's like multiple pins in it. So it's like, you know, it separates and cleans up the signal so you get a higher quality signal at the end of the day coming out of it. I wonder how long have I been recording? Is there like a timer on this that I can see? 12 minutes? Okay, I'll play another level. Yeah, so S-Video, like the little TV has like S-Video in the back, and it's really nice when you have an S-Video cable with a Super Nintendo or the Nintendo 64. It's really sweet. But, and they look great on it too. Like I was playing some Battle Tanks and Majora's Mask, and on that TV it looks nice because it has like these thick chunky scan lines. And these, the like pixels, not the pixels, they're not pixels, but you know, the phosphor on the inside of the CRT on the screen, it's just a much chunkier. So like, I mean, you know, it's what they were meant to be played on. So it makes it look really, really nice. Like I had a really good time playing it. And I do have some other stuff for, and it's a much simpler setup. I have some other stuff, so I could record that if I play some older games. I'll probably do that because this whole setup's like pretty much component only. I can use composite for it, but I just don't want to deal with that at the moment. I'd rather just keep the setup how it is with the consoles I have on it. And also, Nintendo 64 and Super Nintendo are both 4x3, so you know I'd rather just play on the 4x3 display. I mean, even though I'm playing a 4x3 game on, you know, a 16:9 display right now, I am also just kind of, you know, it's a high quality cable and a higher resolution console than Nintendo 64 or Super Nintendo. God, I love this game so much. This game, I don't know what the heck, man. Like, I don't know how to describe what this game means to me. I played it so much as a kid. It's such a unique game. It's so interesting. The design around it, because I don't remember the name of the creator, but like, you know, the guy who made this, like, he said he wanted to like be kind of like, you know, replicate the feeling of like when he was a kid, like, you know, like walking around, like just like experiencing the world, like seeing little bugs and stuff like that. So I really like that. I don't know. It does feel, it feels, not even just because I played it as a kid, like this feels like a very childlike experience, like in a good way, where you're just kind of like, whoa, like what's going on? Like there's all these little friggin', like that guy over there, that little friggin' guy, that Bulborb, those are Bulborbs. And that big one over there is a Bulblax. But the Bulborbs, I don't even know what the hell they are. They're just like these little friggin' guys. They try to eat your Pikmin. I mean, sometimes they do eat your Pikmin, but you know, it's like a numbers game, which sucks. And it still makes me sad. Every time I lose a Pikmin, like I legitimately get upset. Not like upset, but you know, I get like a little like, damn, I didn't want to lose them. Because the personification of the Pikmin in the game is just like adorable. Like they're not just like these little drones, like they're these like little guys you have with you that like you want to like, I don't know. For me, it's like I want to keep them safe and I want to like, you know, make sure like I'm taking care of them. They're not just like little like workers to me or whatever. They're my little friends. So you can like one-shot them, I think. Yeah. See, if it lands on their head, you like one-shot them, which is nice because then you don't have to, you don't accidentally lose any Pikmin. It's great. It's a great little strategy. You can also use the right analog stick, which on the GameCube was the C stick or whatever. You can use that to move the Pikmin around too. So you don't just have to throw them. You could like, you know, do this like that little whistle that's going on there. You can hear the whistle. That's like, yeah, that's me directing the Pikmin around, just using like the other analog stick. That was a really nice feature. Well, I mean, it was in the first game, so it's not like it wasn't like a feature that they didn't ever add. But you know, it's. I'm glad they have that because that makes it really easy. Yeah, they start with a leaf too, but like if you leave them in the ground, sometimes they get a bud and then they can bloom to a flower. I really don't want to wait for that right now, though, because like I need like, you know, I need to kind of get my numbers up right now. So instead of just like waiting for them to like bloom in the ground, like I'm just gonna collect them all, and then that little yolk, like I don't even know what the hell this is, pollen, I guess. Like this little yolk stuff right here, you can like have your Pikmin suck it up, and they get like, you know, they advance to the max stage, the flower stage. We got to get going here, and we got to get rid of that big guy over there, and then we got to like explore some more. So yeah, this game's like you have to get through stuff in like 70 days. Whoa, did I say 70? 30 days. You have to get through stuff in 30 days, but you got to make sure you get all your stuff, like all your friggin', you know, all your friggin'. Yeah, I can take this guy on. I got like 47 Pikmin. So you just gotta like throw. You gotta like not stop throwing too. Like if he's like, if you give him like, oh, don't eat him! Don't eat him! No, don't eat him! Don't eat him! No, 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 no! Stop it! Stop it! Oh, I should have got more. Okay. Okay, okay, that's fine. I don't like that, but that's fine. Oh, okay. I'll leave a couple guys here to... I'll have them work on this a little bit. They'll be fine. They won't, like, get hurt. Oh, my God. I hope that wasn't too loud on the microphone. Nah. It's unfortunate. Our little warriors. Yeah, I should have gotten more Pikmin before I tried that. That sucks. Maybe I didn't do it right. I think I'm doing it right, but I don't know. It's been, like, so long since I played this game. How many? Did I lose 10 there? I think I lost like 10. Or 11, I think. Actually, I think I had like... Oh, that was a good amount though. Yeah, but the problem is now a lot of them are just leaves, and like, not that they're any less valuable. They're still important to me, and I love them. But, you know, like I don't have the flower... Like, when they have flowers and buds, they're stronger. Which is sick when they're stronger. That's cool. Something this game has, which the second game doesn't have, and a lot of the other ones, is like this one has a time limit. This one's like, no, well, Pikmin 3 kind of has a time limit, but it's not as stressful. This game has a time limit. It's like 30 days. You're screwed if you don't. You gotta do the friggin'. You gotta collect what you gotta collect, and you gotta just friggin' do it. Like if you don't do it, you're dead. Well, like basically dead. So I mean, there's like a cool little ending. Yeah. It has an unlimited energy supply. That's awesome, dude. Do I have enough here to freaking carry that? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'll just have those guys carry that. What are these guys doing? Did they already knock down? Okay. So see, these guys knock down at once. They're doing it really slowly because I barely have any. I just want to make sure I get back to them before they knock it like all the way down, or when they finish knocking it down, because I don't want them to just be standing there with those creatures there. Because you have to like, you have to like tell them what to do. You got to be like, yo, do this, do this, do this. So if they're just kind of standing there by themselves, not really doing stuff. Actually, I might. Okay, so it's almost down anyway, so I'll just grab them and have them do something else over here in the meantime. Wait, who's sighed? What the? Why are you sighing, dude? Come on, man. Chill. It's okay, dude. You're good. My clock has indicated the coming of noon. Yeah. It's like the first... Yeah, this is like a little tutorial saying, like, make sure you pay attention to the time. But I'm good. I've been watching the time, sort of, kind of, maybe. I was obsessed with trying to recreate this little ship in Lego as a kid. Like, I always wanted to recreate, like, I always wanted Lego to do, like, Lego Pikmin or something. I was, like, still to this day, there's not many Lego sets, like, I would, like, there's not many Lego sets I would just, like, buy off the rip just because, like, I would shill out for them. But Pikmin definitely would be top purchase. I would buy that immediately. Oh my god. The Legend of Zelda one looks dope. I love that. Like excuse me. The Legend of Zelda one's what was it? It was a friggin' it was the Great Deku Tree from I think it was from Ocarina of Time actually. Or maybe, yeah, I think it was specifically the Ocarina of Time one, but I think they had like a Majora's Mask link there or something. I don't remember exactly. But that one is sick, and I love that, and that's cool. But I think that one was like $300, so I'm like, excuse me. I don't know. I bought a ton of Star Wars Legos, and like I don't really. Yeah, I mean they're cool. I like Star Wars Legos. I love Star Wars Legos. I like Lego, but I don't think it's worth it for me. It's just not. I don't know. It just doesn't do it for me. Oh god, they attacked the wrong guy. They attacked the wrong guy. Why'd you attack that guy? Oh, keep attacking. No. I didn't want them to attack this guy. You gotta throw him at his eyes. You gotta throw him at his eye. Stop eating them, you dickhead! Okay, cool. Oh, and then you get yellow Pikmin. Dude, I freaking love these guys. These used to not be... I don't think these used to be my favorite. Growing up... So my favorite Pikmin growing up is not actually in this game, and it's another Pikmin. I'll tell you guys later when we get to... Well, I guess that's kind of spoiling it, but not really. I'll tell you later. Guys. Well, you'll see. You'll see. Everyone watching this, ladies and gentlemen, you'll see. Yellow Pikmin are now my favorite Pikmin, though. I friggin' love these guys. Look at their little fucking ears, dude. I love that, man. They have those fucking little, like, elf ears. I'm not a big fan of the color yellow in general. Although I do like the way it's used in a lot of stuff, like the motifs, where it's used in, like, a very, happy kind of, context. So I like that a lot. However... I'm gonna have these guys just like, I don't know, I'm gonna have them, oh, wait, actually I don't have any use for these red Pikmin right now. I gotta bump up my yellow numbers actually, really bad. So I'll put these guys away. What was I saying? I like the motif of yellow in that it evokes joy, sort of, kind of. And that's a good use for it. I don't really think, yellow doesn't work on me. That's maybe why I'm not a big fan of it, because the color yellow, I don't think I look good in the color yellow. I really like the color green. There's not a green Pikmin, though. Spoiler alert, there's no green Pikmin. Well, there is, but not really, it's not green. Spoiler alert. Well, it is green, but I don't consider it a green Pikmin. It's just not. There's theories of a green Pikmin because of some stuff in some other games. But, that all being said, yellow is my current favorite. And my favorite when I was growing up was in another of the Pikmin games. And if I continue playing this and recording it, and then play Pikmin 2, because I have well, shit, I don't want to say it. I have another Pikmin game that I plan on playing. So, if I continue playing and then play that one, you'll see what my childhood favorite was. But as it stands, the yellow Pikmin is my current favorite. They're just great. I love them. Let's see if I can get some. Yeah. So the yellow Pikmin had a great use in this game because what you do is you like those little bomb rocks right there, little bomb rocks. They pick them up. So these Pikmin are bombermen, dude. They're bomber picks. They're bombermen. You can bomb stuff with them, so they're awesome. And I will say, even though all that stuff I was talking about earlier with Pikmin, how I love Pikmin, I don't want to like sacrifice them or anything. There are some times where I don't know, man. It's like sometimes a yellow Pikmin with a bomb. Like sometimes it's for I don't want to say it. That sounds evil. I was gonna say it's sometimes it's for the greater good because like an enemy can eat a yellow Pikmin if they're holding a bomb, and then the enemy blows up and it does a ton of damage. And that if I'm being like evil and I'm being like a nefarious like evil person. Like a horrible person, then yes, like yeah, that's like a good like strategy. But I don't like doing it. I don't like doing it. See, there you go. Look at that. They're holding them. They got little bombs. Peculiar stones. Why did they decide to grab them? They said the action seems instinctive. These motherfuckers. These guys were born with arson or born with yeah, they're explosive stones. I must be vigilant. What's the word? Not arson. Arson's for fire. I don't know. These guys were born to be demolitionists. Maybe that's what I'm trying to say. They're just what the heck? Not that one. Can I okay, yeah, I'll just there you go. Okay, I gotta grab some more though. Oh, okay. I gotta. Can I like? Oh, I don't think I can. So it's weird. You gotta like walk towards. You gotta walk towards the Pikmin that has the bomb. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Oh, it's fine. I don't need them. Get over here! Oh, he blew up. I shouldn't have thrown two. That was a dumb idea. Crap. These blow up a lot quicker than other games, I think. Messed up, man. That was a needless sacrifice. I'll remember you. I'm sorry. Alright. Oh, yeah, these guys got... Oh, get back here. Get back here. What the heck? Oh. Depth perception was off. Put these guys away. Yeah. As long as Pikmin are with you... Okay, there's the other ship part. We need that. As long as your Pikmin are either with you or put away, you're good for the end of the day. So, you're solid. You're... yeah, there's a lot of freaking guys over here. None of your Pikmin will die. So see the number out of number there, the 000 out of 000, that's the Pikmin I have versus the Pikmin in the world. And the last number I'm pretty sure is just Pikmin I have in total, like all combined, I think. And you don't have to get back to the ship in time. Like you're good. Like it just cuts the day for you. And as long as you have Pikmin with you, they're safe. But I don't know. I usually just put them back just to doubly make sure. If I'm cutting it close, then I won't take the time to put it back. I probably could have gotten that other ship part. I don't think I'm doing this the most efficiently right now, but I'm highly confident that I'll be able to get all 30 parts. Definitely under the 30-day time frame, 100%. I think I might hit around like day 22-ish. I think the last time I played, I got to day 16 and I had all the parts. There's like a world record for like, I don't know, I think it's like day 6 or day 7, like get all 30 parts, which to me, that's crazy. Like you got to really optimize. Like I'm good at this game. Like I think I'm good at this game. However, yeah, I'm not that good. And with the way I'm playing now, I would assume I would get all the parts by day 22-ish, probably. What time is it? How long have I been recording? 29 minutes? Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, yeah. I'm gonna end the recording here. Thanks for watching. Yeah, I'm excited to play more of this game. I love this game.